Hello and welcome to question 3. Let's get started. Mrs. Palati would like to have a swimming pool at her house. She's comparing the size of two shapes of swimming pools, pool A and pool B. So pool A is a rectangular shape with the depth from 3 feet to 9 feet. So this is probably just how a typical Olympic pool will be designed. Pool B is cylindrical in shape, which means it's just a circle with a height. And it has a diameter of 5 meters below or above diagrams. Okay, so let's look at a couple of things before we continue. Again, for those who are new, over explain the statements so that when we come to the questions, we don't struggle. We understand the information. This unit of measurement used here, which is feet, is not used in South Africa, and this is called an imperial system. One country that I know for a fact they use is America. We use the metric system, which is meters, kilometers, and so on. And then for pool B, they say that the cylindrical shape with a diameter. So cylindrical means that it's a circle with a height, right? And then we are going to look at the diameter. So let's first remind ourselves, or those who don't know, what is a diameter? A diameter is found in a circle. So this is the circulus pool, and the diameter would be right from the beginning of the circle or the circumference through the center and to the end. It's a straight line. That straight line there would be the distance. So we say the distance. So this is a distance from the beginning from the beginning to the end through the center. Going through the center. So where we see the diameter, we also see the radius. So what would be the radius? The radius would be the distance from the center to the circumference. So it's that distance there. So if I'm given diameter as 5, I will know how to get radius, because I'll just say radius is equal to a diameter, which is 5 meters divided by 2. I'm just cutting the diameter in half, and then 1 radius will be 2.5 meters. Dimensions for the pool here, they say the length of the entire length of the pool is 40 feet. The width, which is this side here, the shorter side, would be 25. So this pool is 40 by 25 if you're looking at it from the top. The rectangular part there is 40 feet by 25 feet. And then we have depth 1, the first depth there. So depth 2 is this one, and depth 1, they gave it from this section, is there. So the distance from there to there is 3 feet, and from there to there is 6 feet. Okay. This side, we are only given the diameter and nothing else. The following formula may be used. Area of a rectangle. So when we calculate the area of the rectangle here, we can only calculate the area from here using length times breadth, which is 40 times 25 feet. And then we get the area. Area is this space here that the rectangle has, right? And there's another rectangle that I see here. It's this rectangle. So I could also calculate the rectangle here. Okay, this part here I can see, but area of a triangle, and then they give us the formula. Area of a triangle is half base times height. Okay, so area of a circle, pi r squared, where pi is 3,142. So the formula for the area here says area of a circle is equal to pi times radius squared. So if we were to calculate the area, let's say, for example, we want to paint the floor of this particular swimming pool. Then we wanted to know the area there, because we would need the area to know how much paint we should buy. Then we will use this formula to calculate this floor here. What is the space, the size of the space? We would use this formula. Area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. So radius, we said we can just say the diameter divided by 2 will give us the radius, right? And then they give us a formula for volume of a cylinder. Like I said, the cylinder is a circle with a height. So this is a circle and it has a depth, right? Or you can call it a height. Because it's a swimming pool, I call it a depth. But this swimming pool seems like it is sitting above ground. So it probably, when you're standing on the outside, it has a height. Then we have this formula saying volume of a cylinder. So if I want to calculate the volume of a cylinder, I can say pi times radius squared times height. But if you look here, there is no information on what is the height of this, right? Note that there's no information here that tells us what is the height of the swimming pool. Then we have circumference, which is pi times diameter. Circumference would be this distance, the total distance around the circular object. Remember, we have circumference, which is the total distance around a circular object. And then we have perimeter. Right? So we also have perimeter. All right, so perimeter is a total distance around any shape, any other shape, as long as it's not a circle. So the perimeter of a circle has its own name. It's called a circumference. And then we have the perimeter of a circle, which is called a circumference. And then we have the perimeter of all the other shapes. For example, here, the perimeter here on this top part would be, right, will be the total 40 plus 25 plus 40 plus 25, and it will give us the perimeter.